Shut up, she said. It was the first time my mother ever told me to shut up. See, I was at the grocery store with Mom, the Kroger's, just down the street from our house, and I saw the lady in front of us using the same vouchers that my mom would use when she drove across town to take Grandma to the Winn-Dixie. She never used them at the Kroger's near us, so I thought I was helping and I continued, "But Mom, we can use the food stamps here." "Shut up," she said in that stern whisper where you know you better listen. When we got to the car, Mom explained that we don't use our food stamps in our neighborhood. We don't want anyone we know seeing us using them because they'll think less of us if they do. That was the moment I realized we were poor and that money can cause all kinds of feelings. Good evening. My name is Kerry Watterson. I am the co-founder of Fundraising Well, where I help mission-driven leaders maximize their impact for good by getting right with their relationship with money and moving toward a mindset of abundance. See, it saddened me that my mother carried such shame for needing that assistance. It angered me that the same community she poured so much into might think less of her because she had less than them. And it made me happy that these food stamps were available to families like mine in our time of need. In this moment, I had three distinctly different feelings about and because of money. So I set out to understand why we feel the way we feel about money. I wanted to know where it came from, how it gets its value, why it's green. And I heard a lot of mostly accurate answers to all of this, but no one wanted to answer the questions: how much money do you have? And how do you feel about the amount of money you have? Over the last 25 years, I've raised about $500 million for the social impact sector because I learned and came to understand these three very important truths. One, my relationship with money will either amplify my success or my failure as a fundraiser. Two, that people want to give. They even enjoy it. And three, there are philanthropic dollars available for all of us. We all have unique and complicated relationships with money that began forming when we were kids. I didn't know I was poor till that day in the grocery store, and instantly, my feelings about money became very complex. In talking with thousands of people, I learned that whether you have $2 in your pocket or 2 million in the bank, we all have shame or guilt about how much money we have. And for a social impact leader, holding on to that shame or guilt will always confine your ability to make big, bold asks. But releasing it will give you a freedom to view money as more than transactional. It will start to produce transformational value. Don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the study from Northwestern University that found scientific proof that people experience increased happiness when they are generous. The study gave a group of people $100 each to spend on others. A second group was given $100 each to spend on themselves. That group had a negative happiness measurement. But the group that spent on others had a 3x jump in happiness. People enjoy giving to others. So why do so many social impact leaders fear asking for gifts for their organization, especially when we've had consistent growth in philanthropy year over year for the last 40 years? Last year, $557 billion was given to nonprofits in America. Remember, people like to be generous and it makes them happy. And they're giving $500 billion to good causes. So if we feel we aren't raising the funds we need, maybe it's our relationship with money that needs to change. Let's break free of the scarcity mindset trap. Let's move toward inviting funders to invest in our work rather than waiting to be invited to compete for their dollar. Let's move toward rebranding as the social impact sector rather than those not-for-profits. Moving toward a mindset of abundance is built upon facts and our own behaviors that we can control. Fact, people want to give. Fact, there is $500 billion out there for us. The more we embrace our worth and understand the limits money has in a wallet versus the transformative power it has in fueling our work, the more we will all be able to maximize our collective impact for good. If you're seeking greater fundraising wellness, remember that you hold the power within to get right with your relationship with money. And if you need help working through it, reach out. I'm here to help you maximize your impact for good. Thank you.